Hey there, it's Walt. Today I want to talk with you about how you can hack your obituary. This time of year is always interesting for me because it's the time of year when the Nobel Prizes are announced. And it's always astounding to look at the awards in chemistry and medicine and physics and literature and peace and to recognize the accomplishments of these amazing people, these people who have done great work, life-changing work, transformational work, really deep, impactful work. And to study what they've done, to learn about the accomplishments is really interesting and intriguing and exciting for me. But behind the Nobel Prizes, of course, is Alfred Nobel. And Nobel was the inventor of dynamite. And his whole empire was built around explosives. And he made a lot of money. And the story of how he came to endow the Nobel Prizes is an interesting one. Because one day Nobel opened his newspaper to find something that none of us really wants to find on the front page, and that was his obituary. Now, his brother had recently died, and the French newspaper mistakenly published Alfred's obituary rather than the brother's obituary. And the obituary that Alfred read characterized him as the merchant of death. And in that moment, Alfred realized that that's not how he wanted to be remembered. That's not the legacy that he wanted to leave. And so in that moment, he began to make different decisions, different choices, and he dedicated all of his wealth and endowed these amazing prizes that support the great thinkers of the world across time. He was mindful and intentional about what that legacy was that he wanted to leave behind. And would that we be that mindful and intentional, because our lives are so busy. We just, we're like hamsters on a wheel. We're always kind of in it, doing day in and day out. And it's so easy to lose perspective on the arc of our lives. And yet what's true is that we have the opportunity, the privilege, perhaps even the responsibility to co-create these amazing things that are our lives, to co-create the impact that we want to make, to co-create the legacy that we want to leave behind. At the end of our lives, none of us are going to wish that we had closed more deals, spent more time in the office, billed more clients, updated our Facebook status more frequently, LinkedIn more frequently, networked. What will matter will be the lives that we have touched, the love that we have shared. What will matter will be that we have paid attention to the important rather than to the urgent. What will matter is that we have lived without regret. And not all of us will have great Nobel Prizes. That's not the point here. There's that old beautiful quote, not all of us can do great things, but we can do small things with great love. And so we get to hack our obituaries by being mindful and intentional right now about the mark we want to leave in the world. Make it a great rest of the day, great rest of the week. Talk soon.